the season finale. It comes on the heels of a 3-1 win against the Calgary Flames, Brian, here on Wednesday, in which the Ducks and their fans hope they got more than 2 points. They also got a glimpse into their future.
Yeah, they certainly do. Anaheim 10-5-1 in their last 16 games.
Finish changes. Wagner gets it from Amadio into the zone. Plays it back, Phaneuf coming late, floats it off a skate into the slot. Wagner hit the post. The first break of the game belongs to Anaheim.
Oh, what a break that was. Big, fat, redirected puck laying in front of the net.
And his pass to the line vacates the zone, forcing Martinez to retreat.
It's a good job by Jacob Megna to force Kopitar up the board. Didn't really have much of a passing option.
Iafallo got it to Kopitar, and Martinez shot tipped on the way. That's a better save by Gibson than it may have appeared.
Yeah, he had to adjust with the left hand. John Gibson wants to finish this season off the right way.
To the Anaheim zone, a career year for Clifford. 11 goals and 20 points as he battles to keep the puck alive for Kovalchuk. Around the perimeter, Forbort floats one to the net, in and out of the glove of Gibson, who covers up.
And you can see Lindholm's kind of a little bit of a hook on Clifford to try and slow him up, prevent him from getting into the shooting lane, and allow John Gibson to get a look at that puck. So a good job by Lindholm.
Corbinian and Holzer played over 22 and a half minutes in that game in Edmonton, that 5-1 win. Boy, another great chance for Wagner. He's had the 2 best. And here's a fat rebound for Amadio, who scores. Well, Gibson makes a couple of saves, Brian, but the third one ends up in the net.
Anaheim could not get the handle on any of the rebounds. That's a good stop there by Gibson. And the point shot comes through. There's the rebound, and all in one motion. It is just whipped into the back of the net. Michael Amadio is going to be able to slide this. Look at that, right through the legs of Corbinian and Holzer, and then I think between the arm and the body of John Gibson. And that tournament doesn't get started for a month from now. And that's quite a layoff when...
Lively rebound again. Grant throws it into the slot, and it's pounced on by Rowney to tie the game. Boy, that's twice we've seen Grant throw a puck into the crease, Brian, where he knew he wasn't going to score. But if he doesn't do it there, subsequently Rowney won't score.
But watch Jones get in there with the stick, goes for the rebound, and keeps that puck alive for Carter Rowney. So power forward Max Jones does a good job. Carter Rowney's the beneficiary.
In your view, there is no goaltender, therefore we have a good goal.
Adam Henry for Lindholm, who circles, now takes it below the goal line, hits the brakes, protects the puck. Sprong off his skate to Megna at the line. Blocked it away by Campbell. Gave up a rebound, Shore on the doorstep. Ledoux blocks it. Henrique thought he had scored, but it's not in.
Oh, wow. That was amazing. I think Jack Campbell's leg pad, as he was sprawling, kind of sliding backwards into the net. Ledoux was there. It goes off the heel of Grant's stick, hits Ledoux in the thigh, sits in the crease. That should be a penalty shot. He covered that puck in the goal crease.
Kopitar starts from behind the net. His pass behind Martinez. It's a turnover. Here's Jones. Walks right in. A save by Campbell. The rebound was laying there, and Grant couldn't force it through him.
Yeah, that puck was just a little too tight to the pad of Jack Campbell, and Derek Grant does not flip it up into the top of the net.
Jones comes off the right boards. Great pass! And it's Holzer with the finish. What a play by Max Jones.
He's noticeable, isn't he? Max Jones, power move down low, and he spots Corbinian Holzer, who's going to pot his first goal of the season. A great moment for Corbinian Holzer.
Anaheim 4-1-1 in their last 6, leading 2-1. Shore plays it back, and Daniel Sprong scores.
Well, he could shoot it, that's for sure. That's Daniel Sprong's 14th goal for the Ducks in just 46 games.
who is suddenly starting to garner the attention of the Kings, and Phaneuf knocked him off the puck. Lewis unable to lean in as he was kept away by Lindholm.
Yeah, that's a great play by Hampus Lindholm. He got on his horse, got his shoulder inside, and prevented what it, for a while there, looked like it was going to be a good scoring chance.
Ducks go for a change as he chips it into the Los Angeles zone. Kings will host the Vegas Golden Knights tomorrow at Staples Center. The Knights already know their fate as Gibson makes the save on another bid from Clifford. That's the fourth shot on goal during this 4-minute power play by the Kings that now has only 30 seconds remaining. Steele and Silverberg shorthanded the other way. Silverberg shakes off a check, walks to the slot. Great pass to Steele, and scores!
What a play. What a great play by Jakob Silverberg. He just kept looking King defenders off and waiting for Sam Steele to make that stick plate available. Fakes Doughty, goes around, fakes Grundstrom, spots Sam Steele at the top of the goal crease, and this time it's a perfect flat pass that Steele directs into the top of the net. But what a play by Jakob Silverberg.
Flies in complete contrast with the rest of their season. They're 11 games under NHL 500, but 2 over against the division. And there's a chance for Clifford, who goes backhand and pots his 12th of the season. Perhaps some life in the Kings just yet. It's now 4-2.
Well, Clifford had speed, and that was the key as he approached the Ducks goal crease. Boy, shows some nice hands there too as he goes to the backhand. It's that back skate. Is it on the ice?
Is it on the ice or not? That's the question.
After reviewing the play, it was determined that the play was offside. Therefore, the call of the ice will be overturned.
Of course, Ottawa's pick, as they are guaranteed of finishing 31st, goes to Colorado. Grundstrom scores! He cut across the top of the crease and slipped it through Gibson. His 5th of the year has made it 4-2 for the second time tonight.
Cuts back into the middle, and I don't know what happened exactly there. Does it hit Cam Fowler as Fowler is backing towards the crease? Hard to see from that angle how that puck got in behind John Gibson. Yeah, it's off the stick of Cam Fowler. And in the back of the net, bad break for Gibson and the Ducks. It was helped along by a bouncing puck that got away from Jacob Larson.
Behind the net, Anze Kopitar. Game clock to 1:20. Doughty got in the way of Raquel. Loose puck to Silverberg, who sets a career high with his 24th goal of the year into the empty net. Brown gains the line, walks to the high slot, tried to hand it off. Ledoux takes it off the boards as the fans count it down. The pass through the crease. Brown unable to convert, and the horn sounds with Gibson freezing the puck to his pad, and Holzer drawing the iron of Grundstrom in front of the net. This one is complete. The Ducks finish the regular season with a 5-2 victory, keeping the Kings from sweeping the season series and bringing an end to the 18-19 campaign.
Yeah, 11-5-1 in their last 17 games for Anaheim. The youngsters made a big impression in those games, and I think that will give the fans a lot to look forward to for next year.